State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
It is a bright, sunshiny day here in the desert Southwest, and the temperature comfortable enough that they said, hey, let's open the roof. That's what they've done here at State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Arizona Cardinals. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. No hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to lose yardage here. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 61 yards. And the Chiefs are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's capped off by the touchdown from Juju Smith-Schuster. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Arizona's offense takes the field, and no surprises. The man that's guiding them, the Pro Bowler in his 4th season at the wheel of this offense, Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray had his Arizona Cardinals cruising in 2021, leading them to 11 wins, despite sharing a division with both of the NFC title game participants. It was also Arizona's first playoff appearance since 2015. Like his team, Murray's improved each of the last 3 seasons and would have set career highs across the board had he not missed a couple of starts.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Well, these Chiefs to start 2022, well, they were handed a very tough task by the schedule makers, not just in going on the road to face a Cardinal team that was 11-6 last year, but they're going to be the first team in NFL history to start a season with 8 consecutive games against teams that finished above 500 from the previous year.
There he goes, right side. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A huge play there for Arizona. 42 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Now a give running left is Breida. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Cardinals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Prater for the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it.
Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive.
Perfect start to the season on their 1st drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Locates Hardman for another catch.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, Mahomes finding his burner, Hardman for the KC first.
Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Excellent work by Marcus Golden shooting into the backfield for the stop.
2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, 41 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. The fly route works for the TD ground.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
77 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Murray. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
Breida will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it.
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well. No one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now Mahomes steps away to his left.
Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. Charles, let's get a look at the draft class for this offense. Remember, no 1st-round picks this year. They traded it away. How much of a detriment is that?
Well, what they're hoping is the reason they traded away that 1st-round pick, that player won't be a detriment. He'll be an improvement for their team. And now as you get into the later rounds and the middle rounds of this draft, that's when your scouting comes to the front. You have to hit on those selections.
Mahomes to throw once more. Eluding the pressure right.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Edwards-Helaire is in. Touchdown, Chiefs. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out.
And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call.
So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
97 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
And this is a guy who's going to get some carries going forward. Picked up as a free agent just this past week.
How about fresh legs, right? We always talk about bringing a guy in, provides that spark and maybe a little bit of extra energy.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
From the 38, Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49. Yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes being chased out left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Mahomes now to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in Week 1 this year. And it'll pit the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide.
They run again with Breida. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
132 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, if they can execute the run-pass option like that, it puts the defense in a really, really tough spot.
The running ability of Kyler Murray makes defensive coordinators and players crazy because essentially now you have an extra running back there. So if he keeps it, you've got a problem. If he hands it inside, you're probably not ready for it because you have all your focus back on number one. Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Breida. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Murray now. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
On play action, it's Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing now is Murray. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Throwing again, Murray. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Marquise Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point good by Prater. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Mahomes going to throw. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
With every game, with every season, Travis Kelce, he just confirms his greatness. Streak of 1,000-yard seasons is now up to 6, and he's made 7 straight Pro Bowls, and his numbers have ranked him among the best tight ends to have ever played in the NFL. Another first down right there to add to his career total.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend.
Looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown.
Well, not exactly the way that they drew it up, partner, but certainly not going to complain because the end result, touchdown.
A great outcome for the offensive side. But a crushing play defensively. You make a quick...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
169 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now on 2nd and 13, Murray.
Finding his target, it's Trey McBride.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Breida, they'll go up the middle. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now a give to Breida. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Murray going to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. 4th down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now.
Prater's kick is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now here's Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Another catch for Valdez-Scantling.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll set up to throw. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Antoine Woods, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. This is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time. Gets the sack. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got it. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Butker's kick here is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Matt Breida, the offense, heading back out. He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you, someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive. That should give them a little extra motivation because they love it when backs break that barrier.
Absolutely. Let's see if he can do it. Now a give coming right is Breida. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He only got a yard, but that was enough to do the job.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion.
Murray's throw complete to McBride.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. They find some open field here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Breida, he'll try the right side. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
touchdown. Out is Prater to kick.
And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it.
Patrick Mahomes in the offense. Down by 7. Just under 2 minutes to go. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10.
Pass complete to Edwards-Helaire.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
And he goes out right around the 39.
Here's Mahomes. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mahomes will throw. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Butker on for the PAT. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Murray to throw. He's got McBride here over the middle. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Murray. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Back to throw. Murray. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So conditioning going to be a factor here. Who can hold up to the test? It's overtime here in week 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal. We continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Good gain on first. Has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Williams more than doubled his career totals last season. Not just rushing, but also as a receiver. All total, over 1,000 yards and 8 touchdowns in his first year as a part-time starter.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. They try the left side here with Williams. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to him.
And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect.
Oh, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Well, that would hurt, CD. They were in field goal range. They wanted that touchdown, understandably, but now a field goal on the other side would beat them.
And when you get the ball first in overtime, you're thinking to yourself, nothing less than a field goal. But you really want the touchdown. You don't want to put the onus on your defense to try and hold. In this case, they put it on them anyway, but at least they were aggressive, trying to get the score that would have ended the game.
First throw of overtime for Mahomes. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Antoine Woods in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. What can Mahomes do now with his overtime drive?
Finding Kelsey.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. Here's the Chiefs punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. Here's Moore on the return. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it. Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
Got a man. It's McBride complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Going deep for Hopkins. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score and OT finishes it off, but all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree, and the whole time we were watching and working on this game, I had it in the back of my head, we could get to overtime. Just the way this game went, the ebb and flow of it all. And then to get there and finish it what I would call an old school way, a running play, because in today's NFL, we throw the ball to ring the bell, don't we?
Not there. They ran it in. And again, just a great, great game that we bore witness to. So for the Cardinals, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.